Long time no see. It's been a while. Welcome back to Sorare in the States. Yes, I
Back to
know.
back Fridays,
I
boys.
know. It's
Yeah.
wild to think about. Yeah, I know I've been gone for a while, probably over a month now, but we're starting to get back into the groove. I'm here, of course, Zach, ZM Star, Thomas MLS, Sorare Scout. Go follow them on everything. Guys, how are you? It's been a while. Zach, how are you?
Dude, I've been doing pretty well. Really diving into the embracing Sorare 26. I will say that. Embracing 26. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Thomas, same thing.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I wasn't. I think I'm having fun. I'll say that. I think the contender gang was going strong. We already got some new picks for the 2026 season that are actually doing really well. And then Jump Book. I mean, they couldn't keep the clean sheet. And I think if they had kept the clean sheet over this midweek, I had at least had a chance at a star. I would have gotten a tier 1. Instead, I got Hack from New York City FC as a tier 2.
Mhm.
That's how it always crumbles, though. No, yeah, we had a great run with Contender. We did some Contender in the States shows a few months back, if you guys were tuned into those. Yeah, everything has turned out really well so far on that side. And now we are taking our talents to the champ side of So Rare, which is something that I don't think most of us thought we would do probably a month ago because we thought prices would be too insane. And now we're here. I think Zach's got like 8 or 9 teams going at this point.
Yeah. One thing I
Yeah.
like to do is spend money, apparently.
Yeah, no, but it's like I've always loved the Premier League, at least for me. I'm a big Chelsea fan. I have been for since I was a little boy, back in the day, watching Drogba and then Eden Hazard and my favorite player of all time, N'Golo Kante. But yeah, Premier League's just always been where it's at, but it's always been like too expensive. But now there's no better reason to get into it with this with Essence and everything and the streaks, especially 5x streaks. I don't know. Did we touch on that last show? I wasn't able to tune in. Did we touch on the streaks?
I don't think so.
No, we didn't really get into it.
Okay, let's do that. Let's see how slow I am whenever I load Sorare. Because
The guy leading the show last week is not a man of culture, so he wouldn't
yeah.
have
Also,
about 5 minutes.
Jorge's not here. If you haven't noticed, he's somewhere. We don't know where he's at. Chris, he's been
Chris is Chris.
he's been MIA for a second now. So, but yeah, let's see what we got here. I know I'm gonna have to scroll for a second, aren't I? I wasn't prepared. It's been so long. Here we go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So going into this, we'll just take a look here. We have the hot streaks, and yeah, they boosted it 5x for champ, which is awesome. Yeah, so instead of 5, you get 25. Instead of 10, you get 50. Instead of 50, you get 250. 1,000. I think there will be a good chunk of people that hit 1,000, because 420 is not that crazy, and then 460 for $5,000. That's where it gets a little difficult. You got everything. Everything's got to match up. But yeah, what do you guys think? First thing when you saw these streaks pop up, were you immediately like, "Oh, I have to go and get in"? Like,
No,
it's a must. But
my first thought was I'll never be able to afford a card.
I think at first I was like, well, this is going to be expensive, so I had to figure out. Not that it's not doable. I was like, I can swing buying some guys. One, how many teams will I get? And two, you have to build for that fourth streak. I think the fourth streak kind of will pay off. Definitely 3 teams for sure. With a bunch of really good players, if you really build for that fourth streak. And I mean, I hope that you guys, as you've been building, like I'll get into. I guess I can just get into a little bit of what I've been doing. So clearly, I've been running the wheel like crazy. I think I've hit now like 100 spins. And at first, I was kind of bummed that I kept getting like XP over and over and over and over again.
Oh man!
But really, that's led me to juicing up every guy that I win. I juice at least the first 2, if not trying to get them into that third one. So now I have guys already that are really high percentages. And if you build the team right with the little extra bonuses, man, you're getting like 16, 17% on like your first team out. And it's like so nice. So yeah, like I've probably gone through, I don't know, 12,000 XP, maybe a little bit more, 13,000 XP. because it goes pretty quick when it gets to the 800 and then 800 rounds. But yeah, it's been awesome.
I've been doing that with the contender guys. That's one of the biggest things. Is I play the daily. Try and hit it. I hit all 3 today, actually. That's
Nice.
awesome. So 600 XP just went to a couple of Prem guys. But with the contender players that I picked up, they're all sitting at least at plus 3% now due to their level, which it matters. Like I'm trying to hit the 400 this week for $50 in limited, and I feel like it's going to come down to margins.
Yeah,
For sure.
and that's why like juicing anybody and everybody you can, like matters.
Yeah,
Like,
no, 100%. There's, I mean, it's, you got to take advantage of it. Also, gotta say what's up, Red or Dead, always in here.
Red or
And
Dead.
yeah,
What's
they
up,
were
bud?
it was very daunting whenever they announced this because everybody was going crazy for it. But yeah, I mean, I think another great part about this is that it goes to 2x even if you lose your streak. So there's still a chance to make some money back for sure. I don't think anybody's gonna make their money back unless you hit those top 2 streaks. But it's still gonna be very fun.
I
Nonetheless,
think you could do it though. I really think you
Yeah.
could do it within. It's good. Yeah, for Prim especially, it's going to be tough. But I think if you're smart about it and you're really scouting the matchups at least for the first couple of weeks well, and you have your thesis on who's going to be a better team than everyone thinks, and it's right, then yeah, you can definitely do it. I mean, I was looking at it, and if I hit $50 for contender this week, all my contender buys are paid off and more. So I think I haven't spent big. I think the Donorama is going to be the big piece of why I can maybe recoup more quickly, but that still has to be 360, not 250 and 300. So you still have to have a smasher, but that's got to be your classic card right there. I think you can't have a goalkeeper as your classic card if you're trying to moneyball your way into the 360 and not just buy the best players and spend a bunch of money and have to wait a long time to recoup.
yeah.
All right, which one do we like better? What do we like better, the 5x or the reduced targets?
Reduced
because they're trying out both.
Reduced.
The reduced
Yeah,
reduced with the, what was it? Reduced with 2x or whatever it was.
Yeah, and like
it's reduced with 2x versus 5x.
For sure. 100% the reduced.
Because you can build a team for.
I'm really surprised they went reduced and
Scraps.
doubled it. I can't believe like that was an option for them. Like that feels like free money.
Well, check the report, see what they're earning off this, then you won't be surprised.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, you can buy a smasher for $10 for a classic card. And then as long as he hits it big, then he can pull the rest of your team up. Like that's what happened with Fitz and our challenger, and Alex and I with our challenger lineups last week. Dude hit it like a 90 and just lifted the entire team past the finish line for the 250.
Yeah, I mean, I hit the first streak with the J and K League boys.
Yeah,
for contender because they're sitting on like 19%. I have that whole collection, and those guys are just like, oh, yep. They basically just have to get on the field, and I'll hit 250. Just get on the field, and I'm there.
J Vic, what's going on?
What's
Always
going
in here.
on, Mr. Vic?
Yeah. So,
funny.
If you guys want to, we can share what we've been doing on the market wise. We can start with Premier League if you guys want to.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to craft first?
Do you have it ready?
It's ready.
Okay, let me see if this will work because last time. Okay, yeah. So I have 2,500 essence. So if I don't hit a star, then I'm probably only going to do one. But if I do, then I'll pay for the clues or a T2 minimum.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Give me the standard, baby. Hey.
No, don't do the standard. I'm not gonna. You don't even want to do it. Just pick random.
Yeah. What do you think?
Spot 2, man. Spot 2.
Spot 2. All right.
Yeah.
Give me someone.
Oh. Okay.
Could have gone Cavani.
I don't think there's anything in there that was worth it.
Yeah, I agree. Should I rip one more? Because it's all contender.
Yeah,
you gotta rip it. You gotta rip it.
All right, here we go. Give me a T2.
Oh, you don't have clues though, do you?
There we go. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I mean no, but we'll be fine. Because last time I did a T2 rip with no clues.
I can't help
still-
you. I can't. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't
no.
help you. That's the cheat sheet,
Yeah.
buddy.
I know, but you'll see. Last time I did a T2 and I didn't put any guesses, and I got like a $40 card. So
Well,
we just got it. What are we thinking?
shine something.
Last time the cheat sheet didn't even help. So
Well, the cheat sheet had a flaw because we didn't realize that it had a U23 specific
U23.
pool. And then, I checked though, and he wasn't even a star in that pool. That's the thing. I don't know where they got that from. So maybe there's like a whole crafting pool outside of the way I'm going about it right now. But 99%
is saying 3. Number
saying
3.
3. What do y'all
Door number
think?
3. Door number 3.
Door number 3. All right, here we go.
JVIT.
Oh, let's see
I have no
who's a
idea
good.
who that is.
Who's a good card? DeWolf. I already have him, so that's fine. I think.
Yeah, but that still would have been nice to sell.
Is Danny Pereira the
Danny Pereira is the T2.
Is the T2?
Yeah, let's find out. It probably is for MLS.
Yeah, he's the MLS T2.
Oh, then I'm fine with that then.
Fine Gold, also a T2 in MLS.
No, I think Orton DeWolf is a T1.
Yeah, he's. Yep, David No, I actually don't see him. Oh man, this is blowing my mind. I don't see Danny Pereira. I just pulled the MLS pool.
See him.
And he's not even there. Like if you go to this week's classic competition, he's not. So maybe they do have their own unique crafting pool that just like throws players wherever they want, and they just doesn't matter. Because I just checked the. Let me go to the pool.
When I was looking at auctions today, and I was like, for Ligue 1, and I was like, what the hell? How have they gotten to this number for Giroud already? And I was like, oh yeah, it just rolls over from his MLS cards.
Yeah,
I was like, how the hell did the number get so high?
If you look at the classic MLS pool for tier 2, Pereira is not in there for MLS. So I don't know where they pulled that out of. He's probably a tier 3.
Yeah, no, I assume. Yeah, I think DeWolf was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Malone, maybe Malone. Yeah.
Was Maurice Malone in there?
From VN or
he's actually pretty good. He has a lot of touches in the box.
Okay, so I'm not. It's whatever. I already got my guys. So
I'm just curious now. This is like kind of frustrating.
All right, I'm gonna do. I got 6 spins. I got.
Yeah,
he's
a tier 3 pool. So why are they calling him a tier 2?
Roulette time. Here we go. You got to pass the move. You passed the move. Oh no, you didn't.
No, 30%.
Go.
30%.
Bruh.
It's all right. We're going to golden anyway. It doesn't matter.
All right, you got to pass the X. All right, yeah, that's gonna hit the X again. Isn't it?
No, hit the X again. 30%.
Go.
Same it teases you too. It really teases you.
All right, come on.
Here we go.
Give us a jersey. Don't give us some XP.
This could be
Essence, clue. Either way,
I would have liked the clue. The clue would have been nice.
Yeah, the clue's better, but it's an arena entry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on.
Oh, pass the X. Come on.
50.
There we go.
All right, I'll take.
Better than nothing.
And this is why I have so much essence right now. I'm
Premier League essence.
5K. Well, and now.
Spin again.
Spin again though. Spin again is my second favorite. My second favorite thing.
Because you can build up the spins for the golden.
Yeah, my second favorite thing.
Oh, pass the X. Come on. Essence.
50 more. It's just funny. I could use a little XP now. Hit me with like the 1500.
First ever person actually won XP. Credit?
Fiverr?
Essence. Same exact thing.
All right, last one. Unless we go to spin again.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Oh!
All right,
whoa!
I'll take
Never
it.
seen a dodge on the X like that.
Yeah. All right, so I'm halfway to another golden.
There you go. You got Thomas? Any spins?
Yeah, I got one craft.
You got a craft?
We'll see if I get something worth it.
I'm probably gonna buy during the show, so I might have some stuff too.
Oh, there's a good chance I buy.
For sure. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to buy though, because I'm choicey. After this craft, we'll go and we'll talk about what we've been buying in our strategies. But yeah.
Y'all see it?
Yeah. Or are you gonna show the chart?
Yeah, I mean it's public, so like I'll show you what I was talking about. If you get I just pulled the MLS pool. And I mean, I could just look for Austin. Pereira is a tier 3. I don't know why he's in the tier 2 pool. So,
Well, it's not. No. He can be in the tier 2 pool because it says only one of the cards is tier
Yeah.
2 or better.
oh, sorry,
The
I
rest
thought
of the
that
cards-
I thought it was the everything
The special.
above.
No. It wasn't the special. It was
okay.
just the one.
That's
tier
why
2
I
or
was
better.
confused. All right, well, let's see if I get lucky. If it's a standard, then we'll just guess.
You got some clues? You got a clue.
I do have a couple clues. I don't like
There you
to.
go.
I'm saving these for when I do a rare, but I will.
Don't you have to use 2 for a rare?
Yes.
Didn't we decide that? Okay, so you got
Yeah.
okay.
Come on, give me something nice. Ah, boo.
Standard.
All right. How many goals did Atlanta win by? 4 goals. No, like technically, well, 3 goals technically. So, who are the other options?
Let's see.
Ponce. Oh, Vesian would have been solid if he's still a starter. Probably
Who's
would have been
that?
the best one. Etienne.
This guy?
For Groningen. He was their starter last year. I had him in Classic. He was solid.
And nothing of value was lost.
You want to run another one?
I like to always have enough to do at least one. Like if I had another clue, like for the league, then I would try and do that, but I don't. So I only have a country clue.
And you don't want to run your rare.
No, because I only have one and one, so I would just be randomly guessing, and I only have
fair enough.
1K, so I'm saving up. Bummer. I didn't get to show off. I mean, I'll show you. Like this is the sheet right here. It's if you go to my Tableau public page, it's there, and like whenever y'all were saying Denmark or I guess it was Norway, whichever country was the lake, it was there, and you can see that there's no stars from the country Norway right now, or if you know the competition. So if we go to like the other day, whenever I had I knew it was either the H&L Croatian League or Scotland, and I went with Scotland, and that was the wrong choice. But I don't blame myself. Like, this is the pool, right? Like, you just can't.
Yeah, to get it to a 50-50, dude, is still pretty good.
Yeah, like we got it to a 50-50 because we eliminated all of Japan because there are no Japan stars. Supposedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
All right. Well, sorry, couldn't give you all the content you asked for. Let's talk about Champ Strat.
Yeah, let's talk about Champ Strat. What y'all thinking? Let's Zach, let's start with you since you've been the most busy in the market.
Yeah, so I have 104 cards to reveal, according to the tears that I have to do eventually. So what's my strategy? Realistically, 2 teams. That's like my real strategy. I have enough to run out players. Obviously, the news today that Roger won't be back until late September, maybe. Not great, but he's just one of the 3 potential classic smashers so Palmer and Bruno will be holding down the fort there.
Did Roger's price go down after that news came out?
I assume so, because that's past the 5x streak.
Yeah.
So I assume people stopped going after him.
Still going for 150.
Then after that, it was just looking for value in the market. That's kind of how I've been sort of doing this. I could have gotten maybe more smashers, debating if that was the right way to go. Like I said, a lot of this stuff was paid for with credits because like these prices are way cheaper nowadays, but kind of got a nice little Brighton collection going. I think, the Man City issue of Pep Roulette, but I think Cherky should play enough. Bernardo Silva should play enough. Enzo Laffy that's a shout out to Red or Dead. He said, scoop Laffy. I was like, all right, let me go do that. And then Trufert, just looking at those bombing, backs that should hopefully just create a ton of AA. Krupi won't be available in the beginning, but hopefully by week 3, he should be back. Nkunku is just to hopefully sell for a profit with the price I got him. I mean, Broja just signed. We kind of knew that was happening. Let's see what else. Fleming, Grealish. I hope gets a move because for $10. Damsgaard is another
Oh,
card
you
that I
picked
really
up Fleming
like.
as well? That's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel better because I picked him up. I mean, I still haven't gotten my and whatever, but
To be fair, he was part of the buy 5 get 1,000 essence or whatever the hell it was and get 10 spins.
yeah, it's a cheap forward though. That should start.
As you can see, he's got the shopping cart next to him, which means he went into the cart during the buy 5 deal. That's where these 5 and these 5 came from, purely from the cart for getting the spins. Yeah, Grealish, I hope is really going to get moved here.
They're saying Tottenham now is what he's targeting.
Oh, is that the latest one? Yeah, that works.
Yeah, with Madison gone, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Well,
And
after the season
then
not gone.
realistically, then I still have so depth wise, I still feel like I need maybe like one more forward, maybe another defender. Surprisingly, like that's kind of where I want to be looking. But for the most part, I'm kind of set. And I think in here somewhere I have one team that can hit the 4th streak.
Yeah.
And the rest was just fun buying cards.
Yeah. You just got to line them up, though. That's it. You just got to.
Yes.
Oh, and you went with Kelleher. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I did pop that in the chat.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
So then, yeah.
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 Yeah,
Dubravka,
good keepers.
Verbruggen and Kelleher are like
Make sure you get the backup for Kelleher, and because that'd probably be the only thing, just in case. Because you already had the backups for the other two.
Yes, yeah. I know. I just haven't gotten around to it. Today was all about Ligue 1 to be surprising. Surprisingly enough, we'll get to that. Oh
yeah. I'm curious because we were talking about it earlier.
We were talking about it. So I'm just going for just one lineup, and this is kind of what I had this from MLS days. I totally forgot he moved, which was funny. So I sort of went a little more like non-PSG smashers. But like good things about Barco, Lopez. Although Paris FC, dude, their team looks kind of fun. I may end up in the collection with them. They look like a really fun team that will be enjoyable to watch this year.
I was really tempted to go after them, but because I was like, okay, I'm going to go after a team, but they're partially owned by the Red Bulls family now, right? So that was what happened last year. Paris FC. So Red Bulls organization bought them to have a Ligue 1 team. So they're now like access to the scouting network, blah, blah, blah. I mean, take that for what it is, the New York Red Bulls, but that is one of the big ways they got a huge money injection into that organization. Yeah, it's one of those cases where like I want to, but I decided to go with teams that at least stayed up in Ligue 1. And then if I have success there, I will probably try and build a Paris FC stack. The other one, and I actually was a little disappointed they didn't grab the team because I was looking, it was Gauthier Hein, who plays for Metz, but it looks like they don't have a partnership with Metz yet.
Yeah, that's the one team missing. They said they had 17 of 18, I think.
Yeah.
So
Hein was one of the best players last year across all.
I remember. He was part of my Auger experiment last year. I gave up on them too early. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. You
gave up on too early was you gave up too early on Turkey. That's what you did.
I did give up too early on Turkey. But I was like, I'm just going all in MLS. Like I wasn't ready to expand into like other stuff, but now I'm like with Sorare 26, with everything else like that I'm using Inside now. Like I'm paying for a membership there. It's like, all right, let's go. Let's try to win some cash. Like 5x and is kind of pulling me in. And it's into all the leagues except for really probably La Liga. I just don't really feel like getting into that at this moment. But who knows? I'll never say never until the deadline comes for the game week.
Exactly. Yeah, I was considering going back because I went into La Liga last year, but I went halfway in, like halfway through the year, because the prices were too high at the beginning, and it actually worked out pretty well. I had a Betis stack, and I had like a half Real Madrid, half Barca stack, where I went like Chesney, I forget, but then it was Valverde, Rafinha, and Modric, because every time Modric played, he smashed. But he just played like once every 4 games. So you just had to know when he was going to play, which the Chateau inside, the guy who does Real Madrid, was very good about those rotations. He knew when they were coming. Which, yeah, if you guys haven't already, go join Sorare Inside. Use code DEEK10. Shout out Deek. He's doing the MLS stuff. Thomas is joining us. It's about time.
Trying. Already screwed over a bunch of lineups with Zimmerman being questionable.
Well, it's okay, dude. That's just the start. Joaquin Fernandez is also hurt for Sporting, which doesn't mean as much, but I did also start Zimmerman, I will say. So shame on you. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, go get Sorare Inside. Zach got it. It's the best. If it's basically Sorare data, but more accurate.
It's actually, I actually am really impressed with it. The team profiles.
The team profiles, man. When I was just messing around.
Shit.
Because I don't really, I never had it, so I was just clicking through stuff. Also, it's nice to get gallery valuation back.
I don't like that.
So
I'm happy to see it again, but realistically, just seeing the team profiles and what the experts put in there, I was like, this is worth the membership.
I didn't realize it. Worth it. Right, because I predict I get access, and so I didn't realize this existed, and I did like a ton of research for Ligue 1, and then I went, well, shit, it was right in front of me. I could have saved myself so much time.
This is what I did today when we were like talking, and I was like, hey, where do I start? So I went with what you said, and then I went into Inside, and I was like, oh, it's all right here, and they all explain why they made choices. And
that's on me for not saying that. I've been using this all summer. So this is what he's talking about. Team profiles, basically. You can go in and they have like every single team. Here's Premier League, for example. All the experts are going through it. They have the mock-up lineups, which is like so good to have to plan ahead.
This in itself is worth at least for the preseason. Like you can decide afterwards if you want to continue your membership, but this itself is freaking tastic.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's so nice. It was really good because another thing they have in the profiles is set piece takers, penalties, corners, all that. And so that's really helpful. And then
there's also the running rumors of transfers, which is great. And it tells
that was really insane too, because I was looking at that. You can filter it to your players, and I was like, oh look, my forward that I just bought for Nice is going to Villa.
Yeah, going to Villa. That was funny. You're like, yeah.
Guess I'm building the Prim team, boys.
So here is here I'll show mine for example because I'm allowed to, but I don't know what I'm allowed to besides that. But this is just basically what lineups look like. It's the best. It's so easy to use, and it integrates through Inside.
I was about to say the deadline show. They show literally every game.
Oh, do they? Oh shit. Okay, Then I'll start. Showing.
I mean, we should definitely talk about the features for sure, and everybody should probably subscribe. At least for 2 months. Like just do 2 months and just see it, because I mean I'm doing the 6-month plan. It's just easier for me that way.
There he is.
Do it straight up. But don't
look at my shame.
Look at him. 83 projected. Everybody was so excited. High reliability, dude. No, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, it happens. But this is what I use every week. It integrates through Sorare now, which is the best. I know we're kind of doing a promo, we're kind of glazing, but it is as good as we're saying. I'll show Chelsea because this is pretty nailed on anyway. Shout out to the Chelsea expert, my guy. But just being able to see stuff like this to be able to know what everything's looking like. They even have Simmons in there, even though he hasn't been transferred yet, but it seems like it's going to go through. So that's good to know in case you don't know anything about transfers.
Which again, if you look at the right, it's like
Zach's a little choppy for me.
Zach's cutting out. Go ahead, Zach.
Yep,
You're
I just
back.
had a quick drop. No, I was saying, yeah, so on the right-hand side there where you see transfers and rumors, like the experts talk about why they made, like the choices or what they think is going on and everything going on. So like you don't have to scour Twitter or anything else. Just come here, read all this because they've done all the work for you and see what's up.
Exactly. Yeah, no, and these are great. I use the Chelsea one, as you can see, like with the set piece takers and all that. It's pretty nailed on for this anyway, but the goat's taking all these sets. But yeah, no, it's great. Don't recommend it enough. What I really liked using sometimes is the match odds. It allows me to sort of see maybe in a matchup that I'm not too sure about, home and away. XG is one big thing I use, and they have it integrated on here. So I'm able to see, because I was trying to decide between, I think, Buanga and someone else, and I think LAFC was a little bit more XG, and obviously Buanga is going to probably be involved. But yeah, and then finally transfer rumors, like we were saying. I'm just thinking if I can search for a team or a player. Let's just go to Simon's because you can see all of his stuff. But yeah, I mean Chelsea and Tottenham, and it gives you the status. Yes, it looks likely he's going to go to Chelsea, and it shows you the prices too, which is great. I believe this is classic though, so watch out for that. I think they do all classic prices, even on the in-season cards. They do classic prices.
I think there's an issue with the API right now, where if you pull where the in-season value is true, it's still pulling in the classic prices.
Yeah. So if you're looking at if you're looking at your valuation for your club in here, it will be as if they were all classic.
I don't know. It works for me, man. Like when you click on the up at the top, if you click on like where the little jersey is, flip between the jersey right below where your cursor is in the middle. Like you see next to the pounds in the middle of the screen.
Oh yeah,
I see it.
There's like a jersey. If you click on that one, and then that's and then click on the classic, because again, Simon's doesn't have an in-season.
Yeah, they're pulling so they're pulling the two floor prices. Okay. The only thing I noticed was, and maybe this
works somewhat. Yeah,
because I'm only pulling in for secondary offers. I'm not pulling in the last sells for the auction market. But I was noticing that whenever I did my latest pull, it wasn't pulling in. Or maybe, actually, there might be another issue with my code.
Let me see. I'll use the Sorare goat as an example. Oh, do they not? Don't they play this midweek?
They do, yeah. They played. They just played.
No, I guess he's not in the. Let me check here.
I really hope he doesn't move.
There we go. So classic versus. Okay, yeah, it does. Okay, maybe you just have to,
Yeah, and again, maybe like it's not working on everybody, and the auction screw it up a little bit, Like,
I love is that I paid $30 for Fitz's in season last February, and that card's now $40.
Yeah, I don't know what I paid for mine. I'll check real quick. I think it's around the same. He's insane.
We bought around the same time because I was like, "This guy's 29." Yeah, I think you bought it and then I bought it straight up because you bought 5 months ago. I bet your mine says 5 months ago.
No, yeah, this is him recently. This is the goat, current goat, probably.
Trafford's about to sell for $54. What a steal!
Get him, dude. No, actually don't, because
straight up, I think you bought, and then I bought him right after you because I insta bought him for $33 at 5 months ago. So we bought the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got mine off like Satonio or something. Oh no, I got it off this dude who actually bought it for cheaper than I did. Damn. We're fleecing each other.
I need to buff him up though. I need to buy a bunch of just rando cards and buff the hell out of his percentage.
All right. We got a quick lollygag. And Thomas, do you want to show what you're doing for champ?
Let's do it. So this is actually kind of interesting because I didn't even play champ last season. I don't think I've ever really played. Oh no, I lied. I did do a little bit of prem, and it was like kind of okay. I basically just bought everyone that got relegated because I thought that I could use them the next season in Challenger.
That kind of works out.
Like I named my team. I named my team next year's Challenger team.
And then they flipped everything.
So let me.
Yeah, who did you go with? Was it I'm blanking. Who'd you buy?
Yeah, give me a second here. Right here. Yeah. So
Also,
I'll
I
just,
have a nice bid out right now. We'll see if I win that or
all
not.
right. I'm gonna go find it real quick.
I'm gonna look at
And
the card.
let's
Let's
go to
Oh, I see you, buddy. I see you.
competition.
Hopefully, it probably pans out. If not, I get a spin. So I'm not worried.
So
Yeah.
initially, I started the league in. I decided that it was sort of the higher scoring league. I use my own personal calculations quite a bit. So um, I use this little calendar I've built to help kind of scope out the upcoming fixtures for teams. And I did notice a couple of teams that popped out, obviously aside from PSG. And some of these don't even matter, right? Because if you're just smashing, like, doesn't matter if against Marseille teams perform lower, it's PSG, right? But a couple of teams popped out. So Auxerre actually was one that I was looking at, and you'll notice that they have an okay goalkeeper matchup. I did pick up the Auxerre goalkeeper, Donovan Leon. So,
There he is.
and the new system, the old system, I think he was quite abysmal. In the new system, he actually does quite well, even on the games where they gave up 3 goals. That's fine one. Yeah, like you got 49 points, and they still gave up. They gave away 4 goals, right? So I decided to go with that because I thought that him, and then if you look at defender, they actually have, is it Lorient, Nantes, Toulouse, Monaco is tough, Nice is tough because I have Nice cards, but there's nice little matchups right there of teams that are either just promoted or were kind of on the lower end last year. So I decided to go with him, and then I picked up a couple of Nice cards. So initially I started with, is he already? I think they just updated it to where he's no longer here because he was. I'm talking 30 seconds ago. Gassand was showing up here, who just went to Premier League. So I picked him up, and then I was like, all right, and I got Hicham. I'm not gonna even try. He's a midfielder. I like that he has nice consistency because I'm not like, my idea is I'm trying to scope out who I think has nice fixtures to start, can land me a 360, and then I can reinvest into a better card to upgrade. But they have Toulouse, Auxerre, Le Havre. Not like, that's 3 of the teams are probably set to finish towards the bottom, to be honest with you. So I think, and they do have some Europa League or Europa qualifiers or something like that. So I did go with that. I think the one issue I'm running into is that with Gassan leaving, I kind of had to pivot, and I picked up Jensen, and I have Cho. There's a model I'm using that I used this year where it's called like a random forest, and it's basically sort of like a giant tree, decision tree. And I plugged in a lot of data and basically said, like, tell me who, like, based off of previous year's performances, like, who tends to be players that do it really well the next year. It gave me some pretty good decisions. So I was actually using that quite a bit. It's nothing sexy. It's just kind of just some probabilities. I call it greatness probability. But some of the players that it pointed out to me were some of the ones that you'll see that I have in here. Obviously, like, PSG kind of hogs it. There's some noise to it, like Utol. He went like up 1 tier, as in, like, I created some tiers of leagues. So he just went to a Ligue 1 from another league. I don't remember where, but like, that's probably not going to be good for his score. So this is like one thing I'm trying to figure out how to control for. But yeah, and like Hoiberg and a couple other guys that I ended up going after. And this is actually how I scouted my contender teams. It's, at least for the first couple of weeks, has worked out so far. So I'm going to try it again. It's not just like Sorare scores that really kind of are predictive. It's a lot of like other factors, like for midfielders and forwards, it's touches in the box per 90. And for defenders, it's long passes per 90 and everything like that. So it's helped shortlist teams or players for me. I think the other team I was looking at was maybe going for is it Brest or is it Bristol? I don't know how you say it.
Brestois.
Bristol. I looked at them. I was looking at Lens. They actually have a really nice beginning. If you believe that Lyon's not going to be as good as, or they're going to be as bad as they were last year. So we'll see. That's what I went with there, and this is my first foray. I like this pick a lot because I think they'll have some nice matchups, and Akpa is one of those guys who, even when they have bad games, he can actually have some pretty decent matches, and they have like decent matchups. So that's my hope for Premier League. So because of this guy moving over, I decided I was going to go, and at first it looked like he was going to go to Crystal Palace. So I ended up being like, all right, well, maybe I'll do a Palace stack because they're going to be in Europa Conference and they're probably going to do quite well there, like other teams have. So I did get Eze, but he's now slated to potentially go to Arsenal, which I assume is going to be better for him. I assume. I did get
probably more
Lacroix.
decisives, but we'll see because he was on pens at Palace, so
Yeah.
That'll be taken away. We'll see. He'll probably get more assists. I don't know if the goals will keep up though.
Yeah, that's fine as long as you get decisives. But that was my big spend. Dubravka, whenever the news broke and y'all were talking about it, I said, okay, I'll go for that. And then I picked up Kyle Walker and Zion Fleming. I probably should have checked the team sheet for Burnley. I'm pretty sure Kyle Walker is slated to start though.
Yep, he is. I remember seeing that,
Yeah.
and I was considering it because back at City his scores were good, but then again, that's back at City.
Yeah,
where
and
he was passing like 110 times a game.
And what I was looking at was for Burnley, it's like despite them just being promoted, I think Tottenham's a little rocky right now. They just lost Son, Madison. They play with Sunderland, this Man United team. Like you never know what you're gonna get. Liverpool's obviously tough, and then Nottingham Forest. There's some decent matchups for them to potentially maybe have a decent start to the season. Obviously, the defender matchup isn't great, but whatever. That's most of Prim. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I think this is to try and get the 360. This is not to try and win. It's the same approach of let's see if I can get the money in, or at least get the essence in, and then get some crafts that allow me to upgrade because I have the ability to shortlist more easily now. So it's not aggressive, and that's just how I like to play, right? It's the reason I like to play Contender is I like to find the hidden gems and build with that. I think I was telling you two of the guys for Contender that I brought in this year, Sergio Dominguez and who else? Vidovic. I mean, Dominguez freaking hit a 88 in his first week, a 60 today. And Vidovic had a rough first game, but he scored today. So I feel like these are two guys, and this is the other nice thing whenever I created this was I was able to actually scope out for all leagues players that had moved down the most. So like Perrin went to the Russian league, Emerson Royale to Flamengo, Jabal to Russian league, this guy to Flamengo, Rodrigo de Paul. So it actually gave me another short list of players to look at to potentially consider just picking up just based off vibes. This is
love it.
This is I actually had Daniel Penha. Who's that?
Yeah, and I will say too, me and Thomas like basically went the exact same route for like a lot of the shit that we bought non-prem. I'll show mine in a second too because you'll see a lot of similar cards. But yeah, no, it's going well so far. So we'll see.
Let's see how it keeps on going. I need
rotation might kill us this weekend. We'll see.
Yeah, Challenger's gonna be tough. That's not what I'm trying to stay competitive in. Honestly, like you got Celtic. You have who else? I'm blanking. What are the other big smashers? Porto. Well, not Porto. They never came through last season. Sporting, Benfica,
Yeah, Sporting.
Galatasaray, maybe even Besiktas. It's just there's going to be a flavor of the week that it's pick your flavor. I think that if there's a competition that actually makes the most sense to stack, it's probably that one. And you just like you eventually probably just try and build up enough where you just have one team every week from that's a full stack of one of those big four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that should be your goal. And then you can hit streaks every time.
I mean, shout out to Quinny and the Quinny Army. Like, you're going up against 750 Celtic stacks out of that crew, so you got to just differentiate and hope your stack hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of it. That's like it's for Celtic. Like so many people are going to go Celtic now. The good thing about this is that you don't need to have Celtic to win money now. Like that's how it used to be. Now you can win money with doing whatever you want to do. It just
And
has
that's
to be
why we
good.
went
It can't
Bromby,
be-
because they're like, hey, I want one more chance to win some streak money and use that in other competitions.
Exactly.
Because I'm not going to mess this shit.
Reverse funnel. Get it?
Like,
Exactly.
I'm like the Crystal or the Eagle ownership group where he just drains everything from Botafogo to Leon.
Yeah. That's it. Just sap all the money you can out of it and bring it to another comp.
That's all it is. Exactly. Is there anything else you want to touch on, Thomas?
No, that's about it. Yeah, I didn't touch on the Brondby guys. I don't know. People are saying they might fire their coach already after their loss in the European qualifier.
We'll see if that's a good thing because they do tend to rotate my guys. So, yeah, get them gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I'll go.
I
I'll go to
did
my
get
stuff.
Sun.
Yeah.
I did get Sun. That's my other big pickup
Oh.
for MLS next year. I did pick up Sun for like $33. I actually like it a lot. I mean, it's one of those players where you're really happy to have, and now he plays in MLS, and now he's in season until this time next year.
Can't hate it.
That's my
Hopefully, he
TED Talk.
turns up in the playoffs.
It'll be
But
fun
yeah.
to watch, man. It'll be fun to watch from our MLS perspective. Like, LAFC is usually kind of fun. Also, they're going to be even better next year with a new coach, I think.
Yeah.
So it'll be even more fun next year.
There's a question from Jay Vick. So how much do you take the anti-stack and cap bonuses to account? I don't think I built any teams to actually be stackable in Contender and MLS, and I did actually think through that whenever I was building my Ligoon, because I also noticed that Nice was kind of expensive for Defender cards. So I took it into account a little bit, because if I'm gonna do cheaper teams, I feel like you almost have to, like I said, the margins are going to be thin, so you almost have to go for it in terms of trying to find every little nook and cranny of percentage to turn that score up a little bit more.
Yeah, I was going to say I agree on the anti-stack part. I definitely think about that when I'm putting lineups. The cap bonus, not so much, because, like, you're going to get the guys that you think provide you the value. If you hit that bonus this week, great. If they come up short for next week and you get that bonus, great. But it's hard to build around trying to stay 260 and build on like margin and all these other different factors you're trying to do. So that's just like the bonus, the literal bonus of it all. But you should definitely be doing the anti-stack, because you can at least play defender and a keeper, some kind of attacking two-piece, and then a third guy who kind of AAs and feeds. So like just off of that principle alone, you can build a pretty good team.
And I think there's not too many teams out there nowadays that I feel like I would want to do full stacks with, to be honest with you, to compete for the top.
Yeah, no, for me, like, I have had the philosophy of always pretty much stacking my defender with the keeper, best defender with the keeper, and that's worked out for me really well. So I'm going to continue to do that, and I think it'll benefit me more than it'll hurt me to do that. Cap, I never care about that. If it goes under cap, cool. Most of the time, my lower tier teams that I have to just throw in people will go under cap because they're not as good. So good for them for doing that, but I'm not going to purposefully try to. For me, it's like I'm trying to hit streaks. I'm not trying to. Essence is cool, but I'm going to earn a lot anyway if I do get up there. Obviously, it'll stack up over time, but I'm sort of looking at the now. If you look at the overtime with Sorare, we've seen that it can be good sometimes, but most of the time it's not, because everything's just sort of going to fall in price anyway.
Like if my options are to play in my MLS situation, if my options are to play Heel, Messi, and Evander in the same lineup, the 260 doesn't mean shit to me. It doesn't. Like I will hit streak with those three guys playing together. So it's just figuring out the rest.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to get lucky if that hits. If not, just leave it be. I don't think you should purposely go out there unless you're really trying to turn essence, but a lot of the people, including us, are just trying to hit
Now,
streaks. We're
unless
not
of
trying to
course
get
you've got
gold
the cheat code. You have like the 0 guy. Like for some reason, like Cherky's a 0,
Yeah,
even though he has played in the last 15. I don't really
That's
understand
odd.
why.
that's
I
like
don't know why he's a 0, but he's
Yeah.
like a cheat code right now for some reason.
And that's what like I was saying with Dominguez. He was a 0 last week, and then it, like I don't know if it actually applied because I was doing the calculation, and it says he got 12% bonus, which he currently sits at. What does my card sit at for him? Like I think it's at 10% or 9%. So I think it might not actually work.
So he would have got the 2 from anti-stack.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but not the extra 4.
Yeah, because he's at 10%, and so
Yeah.
he's only getting the 2 from anti-stack. So I thought I beat you, Sorare, and then you trounced my hopes.
I knew they'd find a way. I said in the chat, I was like, they're gonna cook you somehow, and they ended up doing that. It'll always come back to haunt you.
That's the
They'll put
thing.
all this good shit out, and
I assumed it would fix itself, and then I saw when I click on the lineup, and it still highlights the 6 or the extra 4%. I went, ooh, this. And if you look at the players that haven't played, it's applying it, but after they play, it's readjusting it. So
for sure. Yep. All right. Now it's time for my show and tell, and I'll show the guy that I know Zach saw that I got. Thomas, you want to take a guess at who I just got for Premier League?
for Premier League,
Yeah.
is it Shirky?
No, I would.
Not Gress.
He would never do that.
I would never get Turkey, dude. Also, I'm frozen, but it's fine if you can still hear.
I'll get Turkey every year and abandon him way too early.
I said, can you give me a position at least?
Forward.
Forward? Is it I'm blanking on the name. Is he about to go to Tottenham?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah. So there we go. He's a forward? I thought he was a midfielder.
Who's your guess? Who's your guess?
Grealish.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not trying. He's not about to go to Tottenham.
All right, I don't know who it is.
He actually just arrived at a different club.
Is it Nicholas Jackson?
He absolutely cooked today. If you guys watched a friendly, but I had to get into it. Like he has been.
That's a good one.
He was so good today. Him and Palmer looked like. I'm frozen, but they look unbelievable. So yeah, I had to.
I've had this conversation with multiple people, and I feel like I just continue to be validated. But when Endrick went to Real Madrid, and I watched him play, and I watched him play with Palmeiras, I didn't really see it. I said I kind of just like this. He seemed a little overhyped to me, and I didn't feel like he was the quality that.
Yes.
I know where this is going to land.
Ooh,
$10. There you go. All right.
A tenner. There we go.
Sorry, this is just for like how like in TikTok there's like the little game playing on the bottom of the screen.
Sure, yeah.
That's what this is right now.
But Esteval, I've always been very impressed at every level. Even in the tournament, I was really impressed. I think he's going to be really good. So I like that pick.
Yeah, I'm only worried at that he could maybe Neto takes it to start, which I think will happen. But
he'll get minutes eventually in Champions League qualifiers or the group stage or whatever it's called now.
Yeah, you're just hoping again, like you're in the 5x zone, so you're kind of hoping, that he gets in earlier. But yeah, let's go.
Boosted odds. Jersey.
Oh, the 50 was right there.
I can't even tell where it's landing.
It's lagging a little bit for us. Okay, Hundo. It was lagging for us over here, so it's hard to tell where you're at.
My my Sorare's lagging a lot. So only on it's like whenever there's animations on the screen, it lags. And so like on the regular cards, there's like the glimmer, and on the auction house, there's like the ticks of the time going down. So like I'm gonna try to run through this quick because I know I'm gonna lag. So I'm just gonna show. We'll show Premier League first because right now I think I'm gonna go 2, possibly 3 teams, depending on how I want to use Dubrovka, which we all have.
I think it's a sign. You got to use it. Gotta use them, dude.
Brothers.
Exactly. So here's. Oh, I'm
We
not.
live
I'm
and
not.
die with
I'm
it.
I'm not freezing that much. All right. So yeah, here's who
No,
I have
you're
right
good.
now. Yeah, Esteval is my main guy now, but or Bowen. I had a little credit on him though, so that's not the actual price I paid. But yeah, so I picked up Ramsey because he's probably going to start, and Esteval has really good matchups, and I think he could be a good matchup piece possibly in the future. Especially if he locks back in. I went Sells and Neko Williams as my defensive stack because I think that they will be very good. Also, where did Dubrovka go? Oh, he's not. This is my watch list. This isn't everything that I bought.
I'll say that looks thinner than what we were talking about.
Yeah, no. So yeah, down here, Dubrovka. I got him. I told us. I said in the group chat, "Yo, get Dubrovka. He's going to be a starter. He's $20
Yep.
bucks." And I think we all ended up getting him. Worked out. I think he's like 30 something now. So it
34,
worked out well.
35, I think. Yeah.
I
There you
came
go,
in
so,
under. I think at the time I wasn't planning on building a Premier League team, and then life happened.
The worst thing you could ever do is be in a group chat with us.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. It's just like, yo,
Hey,
this
I'll
guy's
tell
good.
you, man,
Okay.
Every time Alex and I degen into a player, though, it's worked out pretty well.
Yeah, because we kind of meticulously look, and like we each do our own background check on the guy, and then we agree.
And we're like, yeah, this guy's good. We're like, yeah, he's good.
And so we've done that on Fitz,
Paulinho.
Oh my god, yeah, the goat, the actual goat. And most recently would be the Brøndby stack that we went with. And then we also give advice to each other about guys we've had in the past. I had an Elfsborg stack last year. And Thomas was like, yo, I'm thinking about getting an Elfsborg stack. I'm like, dude, you're coming to the Elfsborg guy.
I think they're actually a pretty good two Bundesliga team. I was looking at they churn good numbers defensively. I think you don't want to go for their attack. You want to go for their defense.
Agreed.
And I feel like they actually have, I was looking into the ownership group, and I think it's sort of like one of those USG type situations where they have an ownership group that came in and spending a lot of money, but very strategically.
Yeah, no, their defense is really nice. Christoph keeps more clean sheets than the teams around him do, or like the team does keep more clean sheets than the teams around them do. Yeah, he's been great. And then
I got the 1 of 1,000.
There you go. Yeah, and he should be really good. I sold my classic the other day because I was like, I don't need him anymore. There's no point.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, so I went Sells, Neko Williams, midfield's probably going to end up being Matoma for now because he was cheap. I was like $26 for Matoma. Like what? That doesn't make sense.
I got Matoma as well for like right around that price, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and then Bowen is the forward, and then my extra, who I had to get, I got him to be at the end of last season because I knew he was just too cheap at that time. I was right. Cole Palmer, $33. He was in season at the time too, so I got utility out of him for the Club World Cup, which was great. And I don't think they had announced the competition by then, so that worked out perfectly. Shout out Nicholas Jackson, who's on the move now. But yeah, so then I was like, I kind of branched out because I got some depth. I picked up Harry Wilson, Elliot Anderson, great floors that can, get up there. Anderson's going to be on corners, so I'm like, 9 and 4 is corners. Murillo gets up there. Milinkovic gets up there. Perfect.
Does Fulham still do that weird rotation with Harry Wilson? Because I think I had him either last year or 2 years ago, and they just rotated him super sporadically.
Yeah, so he actually came off a big injury. So or like a decent, like multiple month injury. He came back and cooked. Even with the AA, he came off the bench once.
He's
even
fantastic for AA. That's why I like him. I love AA midfielders that can net a goal still.
Yeah.
And
so
he was
level. really weird, but like if he's kind of like the poor man's Modric, where like if he starts, he's gonna cook. And so yeah, I mean we can go to just Fulham. You can see he had this run of being subbed. It was
Yeah, because
weird.
that's the thing. They would just sub him on. They would never play him, and then whenever he played really well.
But yeah, and then we can go to the team profile. So this is what I was looking at. We'll see if it's correct, but this is what kind of made me lean towards getting him is that he was projected starter. Adama Traore is the backup. I don't think they're going to start Adama Traore. Like at this point, he's a super sub. And then also he is on corners. And I was like, perfect. Fulham's got some big heads that they can get up there. Joaquin Anderson, like Raul Jimenez. I don't see a problem with that. And so I was like, yeah, cool. Fulham has a decent schedule. I'll run that. We'll see how it goes. Illiman and Dye is on penalties. Yeah, just had to have him. It was between him and McNeil, and he's on pens, so that gives him the edge. Welbeck, the cheapest penalty taker starter in the league, I think. Like, besides maybe the Burnley or Sunderland guy. Like, I really think he is a fantastic buy. I think he's up to like $10 now. I still recommend him at that price. Like, it's good to have slot in if they're playing, you know, Brentford at home. Like, that's would be seen as maybe an iffy matchup. Like, that you play him because there's a good chance he's going to get a few shots on goal. And then Jacob Ramsey, as I said, Estevao now, just waiting for him to become the starter. I think it's only a matter of time after watching him today. I think that there's a chance he starts day one. And then I took a page out of the FPL book with defender rotations. I told you about this. Udogi and Gay, whoever has the better matchup, which they alternate good matchups, just going to play the better one, and that'll be in my second team. Yeah, and then I'll play right now. I don't know if I want to play in-season Dubravka or classic Sanchez and then have a third team with the other one. Haven't decided yet. What do y'all think? Because Sanchez matchups are like insane. They're like so easy.
Chelsea has some of the best matchups to start the year.
Yeah, so Palace, West Ham, and Fulham start.
Yeah. So again, it depends. Which I would say, like, see what you come up with this weekend. Any cash, and then if it makes sense to get that third team going. I mean, because again, like you're fighting for you're trying to put 3 teams out there to get to achieve one goal. You know, hit that first streak, and then from there, you kind of keep pushing it. So it's not the worst thing for the third team if you win some cash.
Exactly. So here is my current setup. I don't know, you guys didn't show your teams, but I just thought I would. These two, Brentford, I think Brentford's going to be really underwhelming this year. They lost their 2 best players. If you go back and look, like they were what was propping them up goal scoring wise. Their defense is still okay, but like Nottingham Forest at home is going to be good enough to keep a clean sheet against that team.
Yeah.
And then Sunderland, West Ham, surely like Bowen gets it decisive. Matoma, same thing against Fulham, I would think. If not, he'll get some good AA. And then Palmer, obviously, probably going to bag 3 and get an assist, most likely in this game, based on how he was playing today. I think he played 60 minutes today and had like an 8.4 on FootMob with no decisives. So like he's just going to be creating. And then the other side, I'm just playing by matchup, playing by ear, by matchup. Anderson is my cap. I'm going to see if Wilson's going to start because I'm probably going to captain him if he's projected to start. But yeah, and then quickly over. I didn't go the Ligue 1 route. I'm sorry, but I did go into the contender route, and
I'm just going to show my team.
Yeah, I'll just show. This is Thomas's.
You didn't go to Dynamo. You went Magdeburg, who was really completely sucked last weekend.
Yeah, that was really bad, but I still ended up hitting it anyway because it was such a low target. Yeah. Green, I think we ended up both going for. I think we all 3 went for him, right?
Yeah, I got Green. I have Roar. I have Christoph.
Yeah. I went Ryman.
I did Zimmerscheid, but I'm not using him. I'm just because I have Shaq and Wanadzek and
for sure.
Alan Patrick for classic midfielders.
That was a piece to like sort of have in case one of those guys is not playing.
Yeah.
He'll give you AA. He'll get you decisive every now and then. Matheson actually went up a lot in price since I bought him, and his AA is actually really good. They lost in this game, and he still hit a 61. cars, I think he ended up going to like $30 after this because they put out that promo like buy 5 or whatever. I forget what it was. So he went up a lot. And then I went Tolkien just because like he's now in Bundesliga 2. I feel like he'll start to churn.
There's one
against
guy
these
I was
easier
going to say, definitely take a look at him, Killian Corridor. So he came off the bench because he's been injured today, but he had a really clean finish to win the game for Darmstadt. He was someone that popped up on the greatness probability radar for me, and he just has a lot of nice touches. I was watching the game; he looked pretty clean whenever I was watching him. So I would say he's one to keep an eye on for potential
which team?
pickup for Darmstadt.
Bruh, I fucking was deciding between Vukotic and Tolkien, and I went Tolkien. God damn it. Always. It always happens. Yeah, I don't think I played him. So is Corridor this guy here?
Yeah, he's going to be a starter. He was injured to start the year, so that's why he came off the bench because he was available. This was the game he was available. And yeah, I mean, it was a super clean finish that he put in the net. He just came over from League 2, I believe. Where he played quite well there. Or no, he came over last year, and I think he had 8 goals with them. But he came over mid-year from Toulouse, actually. Or no, from Rodez.
I'll have to check that out then. If he's coming off the bench and scoring,
He came off last year to Darmstadt. But yeah, I thought he looked really nice. He's going to be a starter, so he's another forward to take a chance with. I might actually, I am going to try and build a European contender rare team. He's who I'm kind of targeting because he's fallen in price quite a bit to potentially be my forward.
Are you going to go keeper as your classic then because the price?
No, I think I'll probably go midfielder or a Chinese Super League forward as the classic.
Oh, get you the GOAT, dude. Get you a Zeka.
Dude,
Where is he at?
I was looking at him today or yesterday.
This should be our new guy, Zeka.
Zeka, yeah. No, he's popping up on every radar, but he's super expensive.
What's he now? What's his price? Oh, for rare at least. Like 50?
$52.
Okay, that's yeah.
My guy
I'm going to gateway you here because you're going to talk about your guy. I picked up Miguel Araujo, who right now is playing for Sporting Cristal in the Peruvian league. You know another guy who's playing there?
Abram.
That's right. Yeah, so you could maybe a little mini stack there. I don't know if their keeper's also minted, but yeah, Araujo has cooked so hard so far, and so I was like, yeah, he's cheap. I'll get him.
Well,
Basil had one.
Cristal actually has, if he had a card, has one of the better players of the game. Let me see if I can find who it is.
I'll look in the.
He doesn't. Not Miguel Araujo, but
Tavara.
Yes, Tavara. He is been one
dang.
of the, those are recently, but he doesn't have a card. That's the issue.
Yeah, he's been cooking recently. Jeez. Yeah, Cristal's been locked in 5 games, 0 goals or something like that, conceded.
Yeah, I'm hoping Abram can start because that'd be nice. Yeah, I might do the Araujo route if he keeps it up.
He's like $8, I think. So yeah, that's what I do. Besides that, yeah, all these guys are like. My guy moved over from Korea to Japan that I never thought would happen. But
hey, Hiroshima is a great team to go to, though.
Oh, Sanfrecce's a DA or just AA
for defenders.
They love to do it.
Sho Sasaki is.
He's going to start too because they brought in 2 new guys and they're both the center back. So it's either going to be him or the other dude, and this dude's like significantly better. Yeah. So yeah, no, that, and then what else did I go? Challenger. We went the same on this. We went Bronby. Now Nicholas Storm. That shit hurt, but
oh yeah,
it's okay. I still hit the streak, but now he's like $3, so it's whatever. It was bound to happen. But yeah, no, we went Pence Valleys. Pence actually at a good price. I don't know what it is now, but and then my guy Papa Gay. Kasim Pasa stopped getting minted because so are dumb, but he went there. So now I can run him. And yeah, Gavin Beavers, there he is. Who would have thought? See him again.
Gavin Beavers.
Yeah, and then Jupiler, you went which route did you go?
I went Genk.
You went Genk. I went Mechelen, who beat Bruges on the weekend.
Yeah, it was a wild match. Zola's
Yeah.
still got the goal. That was nice. I needed that.
Yeah, that kind of cooked me, but Marsa has been fantastic so far, so I'm happy with it. And then yeah, Storm's gone, so I had to find someone to replace him. I don't even know what I did. What did I even do? Oh, I just went. I picked up Orton to Wolf, and I put Balaquisha as my forward because Jolie's is like $50 now. No, I wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah, I just have Zola's from Classic last year. He's a classic
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, so I'm not even looking at the right thing. I think that's all that I have gotten. All I've gone into. Let me check real quick.
He's been really surprising.
I got
is
Kai.
the
I got a
Saint-
Kai. He's like $16.
St. Truden. They've been doing really
Have
well.
they been?
Ryotaro Ito has been cooking the first 3 games. His 3 goals.
Wait, is this where Kakubo is?
Yeah.
Oh,
kept-
is Kakubo cooking?
Yeah, he had a clean sheet today.
What? No, that's impossible. Oh, he did. Wow. Oh, they beat Dender. How did my guy Rhodes do? He didn't even. Oh, 27. Good. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, Ito has
Shit.
been really, really nice. And I have him and I have what's the Galatasaray center forward, I guess now.
Oshiman?
No, he scored 100 today. Ilmaz. Barış
Wait, did
Ilmaz.
Galatasaray play today?
Yeah.
Did they fry whoever they played?
Yeah, they destroyed him. Ilmaz had 100 within the
damn.
first half, and then they didn't score after that. Actually, some of the
Sane.
bigger guys all sucked. It was Ilmaz that you needed to have. But yeah,
Sane. Stinker. He might be. Yeah, we can get him cheap now. Damn. 100 off rip? 25 AA? Jesus. I got Talisca, and I recommend him to you because he's like dirt, and he's going to be on pens and all that for Fenerbahce. I think he's dealing with something right now. I don't know if it's injury or not, but like he's the guy to have. I didn't go dip too much into Turkey, even though I love the Super League, mostly just because Kasim Pasa doesn't get minted anymore, and I'm very upset about it.
Yeah, I'll show you this all-star lineup real quick that I'm going to be watching for the rest.
Yeah, let's share lineup. Zach, you want to share your lineup real quick for the weekend? What you got?
Yeah, it's really just going to be. Let me go to my lineups. Just running just a triple MLS, or I'm running 4 MLS, but I'm going to pretty much be crushing out anything that dies to try to get into arena, which I have a ton of guys waiting in reserve. But this team, I'm really hoping here is smashes. If Orlando can keep it up, I'm not making the same mistake twice and splitting them up across 3 teams after an insane game they had in the midweek. And then I'm just running, realistically, 1 contender. These 2 I know are dead. I'm probably going to crush them just to get the players back. But I just figured, let me see what's going on and see what scores I get before I do all that. Because I don't think I have a starting keeper. Man, K and J has been all over the place. Like, one team will play and on Tuesday, and then I won't have anything for the weekend. And it's like, come on. I need everybody back to just standardized Tuesday morning, Saturday morning, Sunday morning.
Yep. It's the one downside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So do you have?
hopefully-
Is it just MLS? Or are you just? Yeah. Oh.
Just MLS. Because I don't. Yeah, just MLS and just realistically, just.
Oh, there he is.
contender.
How's Elias been? I haven't looked. How's he been?
He's
Okay, at
coming
least.
back.
Just got back from injury.
Yeah, he just got back. So
Oh,
he's
shit,
just.
okay.
Yeah. He
Okay,
just got
maybe-
back from
Oh, he's
injury.
cheap. Oh shit. Maybe that's the play. We'll see. Oh, everybody's buying now that he's back. All right, Thomas, what you got? Let's see the lineups.
Yeah, I think I got my screen pulled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, realistically, next
let me-
week is when we really start cooking.
Javik, I had to get the 69 of. This was a week ago. I knew it would happen. As soon as I saw it, I immediately went after him. Don't worry about me. I know what I'm doing. Anyways, where were we? Thomas, what you got?
Yeah, so I got my Jubilee stack. So I'm going double gank defense. And Hasbulat, he hasn't been as good. I think he still takes sets, but we'll see. This is for the 300 because I didn't hit it the first week. And I didn't expect it the first week, to be honest with you. But Zolas, So I think this should hit 300. The MLS guys, this is my makeshift. I need to get. I can't decide if I even want to like keep on trying with MLS rare in season or just put it up to luck. I need another midfielder probably, but we'll see what happens. I'm not very optimistic about these lineups, to be quite honest with you. This is to hit the third streak for MLS. I think this could do it, especially with Toronto the way it is right now. I don't think I guess Jordy could play this weekend, but we'll see. But I think Montreal, the team, Atlanta, they look better against Atlas. I think they're starting to get a little bit. They are getting better. I think the season's pretty much done now, but it's like let's just focus on getting better, and hopefully we can fix whatever is going on with our some positions next year. But we got Heel. Since they rotated, I can confidently put them in there. I'm a little worried about this one now because I was reading there's a chance that Son could actually play this weekend. He is waiting for his visa to be approved, and so sounds like if he doesn't play this weekend, he'll be ready to go next weekend, which would be really cool. This one's dead because Poss is out. This one I think could actually do pretty well. These are just kind of put them together and see what happened. Lineup. Is that? I don't even put that there. Whatever.
Is that Thomas Ostrak? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he's actually been having nice scores.
Oh wait, yeah, he has. I have seen that. Yeah, he is returning back to form a little bit.
Yeah, he's getting a little in there. We'll see. Yep, Bromby boys, it fits. We'll see what happens. All of these could be rotated. I'm not feeling great.
I think Kohler gets rotated, if anything. Honestly, that would be my pick of the bunch to get rotated.
So this is where I'm playing for. This is for the $40 streak because I did hit the first rare streak. I picked this guy up, Alberto Quiles. So he plays in the Chinese Super League, and he's sporadic, but they have some nice fixtures coming up. So I'm feeling like maybe he could continue my streak. These two played today. I need a big game from Fernandez, and I need Green at least to have one of these two to have a really decent game. This is, I think, also potential right here. These two together, always really good. I crafted Acuna. This is the goalkeeper that I think kept in those clean sheets in the Croatian League last year. They didn't have a great midweek, but they have a pretty good matchup this weekend. These I'm less confident about. Corridor, I didn't even think was going to play, so I kind of threw him into this lineup, and we'll see. Maybe he'll get me some essence. U23 is sort of just whoever's there. And then the all-star team that I'm going to be watching now is this one right here, because got Show, Zola, Gutierrez, Rossi, and El Karani. I've been close 2 consecutive game weeks. If freaking Royce had gotten a decisive, I think I would have gotten a star last weekend. And yeah, like I said at the beginning of the show, Joan Book had kept a clean sheet. I was at least in contention. It probably would have been in tier 1, but I would have been in contention. So this is going to be a fun watch. And I do have one arena lineup that I think could do pretty well. That's it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on my side, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think I definitely fall. I mean, I know you've got a lot of cards, so this maybe doesn't matter, but I definitely fall more on the side of not playing All-Star and playing more arenas.
Yeah.
I think you'll just crack Essence way faster, and it may lead to better cards when you're just trying to pull that star tier 1 out of 4 guys that hit 100 just to make it happen.
I'll say 2 of my arena teams, like the last 2, I would not, 2 of my all-star teams, the last 2, I wouldn't want to play in arena because I'm not very confident that every lineup I had some sort of and when I do build my arena team, it's thought through, and I think I've placed first through 4th in every single one I've played. So I do like to play it, I think there was the leftover this week I just didn't like because they're all very questionable, and I wasn't, or they're all very high L15s, and I want to do the 260, and I didn't feel like I could do well around the L15s being that high.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Because
that makes sense.
I did 2 Arena Week teams last weekend. This weekend I just did 1, and then I looked again and I said I didn't feel like I had it because of all the rotation risk in MLS.
Yeah, I know. That's why, like, I think if I get into the arena with some of my, I feel like it's going to be rotation city. So, but we'll see what happens.
and I could tomorrow, like if I see some lineups just getting absolutely cooked, I could destroy them and then I could throw them to the arena.
I know, that's kind of the fun part. I love being able to destroy and go into the arena after you've seen something bad happen.
I agree. It's fun. Destruction. All right, let's see what I got. I kind of forgot, but we'll see. Rare MLS wise, I kind of just threw stuff together. Rest in peace, Sean John, right? But this was my main lineup anyway. Manu could start. I think he probably will because he's off the injury report now. I got a Zaha rare because I was like, he's like $20, and I was like, I got trade value worth $20 for Satonio. Let me send that over and get a better rare forward. Yeah, Jupiler going for that $50 streak with this one. Just hoping that Westerlo shits the bed again, and we can Michelin can continue to sort of lock in. Down here, I got my main MLS limited team. I can't play Messi, which I'm upset about because I don't know. We'll see if he plays. Did they play this weekend?
He's not playing. He's not. Yeah,
Okay.
he's not playing.
He's not
He's not playing this week.
Okay, cool.
At best, he'll be back for the Tigres game. That's what I'm hearing, but even then, that feels shaky at the moment.
Yeah, so I just went Ojeda because he's been insane recently. Like I think he's averaging like 80. Evander, Captain Wagner, because I'm like Toronto, that's where he gets 100, which he has been doing.
Is
a lot
Georgie
recently.
playing this week? Is it good to go? Is Georgie going to get some minutes?
I have no idea, honestly. I was just wondering that whenever I was looking at my lineup, and I was like, shit, I didn't think about that. And
I didn't play him, but he's arena eligible if I hear something.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not seeing anything on Deke's side. Acquiring Georgie with him already fitting the MLS. Oh wait, am I tripping? Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
He's right there. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Ooh.
So yeah, he'll probably start. I mean, look at the team around him though.
But that's the thing is they need a whole window to build around him.
Yes, but I just love that. He's going to at least make it enjoyable to watch some Toronto now. I don't think I've watched more than 2 minutes of Toronto this season, and now I have a guy.
I didn't even watch the Atlanta Toronto game. I didn't want to see that shit, man.
I went out and I bought a Jeju defender because I am on that $40 contender streak, and I'm like, these matchups for the other guys are too good to pass up. And so I bought Kim Ryun Sung. I think he was really cheap.
Yeah,
he can score somewhat well. So I was like, I think I got him. What did I get?
Are they up against though?
Ulsan. Yeah.
They changed coaches though, because Ulsan fired their coach. It was the first coach in Ulsan's history to be sacked mid-season.
I got him for $8, so I was like, throw it in there. Fuck it.
No, I picked up a guy from Okayama for about $8, and because I just needed one more defender, and then I needed the forward because Depoy was not going to play this weekend.
There you go. Yeah, no, we'll see. Ulsan is weird. That one, Kim, was it Bong Sum? The midfielder?
Well. Yeah, he did well last weekend.
Yeah, he did really well for me. I think he hit 85 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I got my other good MLS lineup. Heel in there. Nashville has us. St. Louis may as well. I still keep my MLS boys strong. Messi's down here somewhere because I threw him in because I thought slight chance he plays would be funny. Yeah, I threw him in here with Alba and some shitters. Well, and Angel. And then I threw Joveljic into this one just because. Here's my challenger lineup. Who did I take out? I forgot. Oh, I took out Voss because I'm like, they're going to bench him again, aren't they? But then Kohler's probably going to be the one that ends up benched anyway. Fitz captain, obviously, because he's going to score 100 and get me halfway to the
all that matters, man. Just need Fitz.
Yeah, as long as he smashes, which hopefully he'll start. Allegedly, he should. That's fine with me. Got this like fun all-star team going just because I thought it would be cool. Karski has been insane recently.
I think it's, you know what it
Pallavicino.
is though. I think it's because it's anytime it's an international competition, Katerskia just shows up.
It's kind of
Yeah.
wild.
Nations League, qualifiers, Gold Cup. Katerskia is always in his peak form. Liga MX game.
Otherwise, he's not interested.
We'll see. But yeah, I have the current Liga MX El Capitan right now. Best player in Liga MX, Pallavicino. I'm writing out Paradelli, even though he's been kind of Paulinho, obviously. That's just an all-star. I thought would be fun. Matterberg stack with the other so rare goat behind Fitz. Shaq, Big Shaq.
Dude, Shaq is something, man. I'm so glad I picked him up.
Yeah, what's he at now?
$30.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I told you, I was like, dude, get him. You waited, then you grabbed him.
Oh, actually, sorry, he's
it
at
worked out.
$62.
To look at those scores post MLS, you're like,
Bro,
Yeah,
what?
actually, he's selling for $46 now.
wow.
He's 62
Christ.
floor. I picked him up for $7.
I don't even know. I think I got mine at like 8.
Oh my God, Bob Flynn, dude, what's up, man?
Yo, long time no see. We got to get him on a show
Yeah.
soon. What's his current so rare strategy?
His current silver strategy is called MFL.
Exactly. Anything else that's worth note? If I scroll down, I'll probably get to my other stuff. Yeah, here's my main contender team to hit that 400 for $40 or whatever it is. Zeka, Julian Green, Oberdan, Araujo, Marquesian, and then I also have this one down here because I think it could hit. If Jusong starts, that could be really nice because Van de Zek will pop again. I built my mini Tigre stack in this one. Very shitty team. Palacios isn't even projected to start. I just threw that in because I thought it'd be fun. Captain Tolkien because I thought that'd be fun. All-star down here. Savarino makes an appearance. That's about it. So yeah, that's everything. I'm excited. I'm very excited for next week. I got a new TV so I can watch Premier League and wake up early. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, next Friday's show is going to be so hype when we're setting our lineups like for good to go, and then
Well, they'll already be set.
well, yes, they'll already be set. But you know, when we talk about them,
Aren't they? What did they say about the lineup time moving or something like that?
They moved it so the Madrid game would be included.
yeah, the La Liga game would be
Madrid always gets the goalpost moved for them.
They said it's for it. They moved
the
it
ranking.
because like you get sorted into the divisions.
Yeah.
But
okay. No, I'm just kidding.
that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Thomas
But-
takes none of their shit.
Hey, isn't Mbappe an investor in their company?
Allegedly, isn't Messi an investor?
I don't know, actually.
I doubt it. I don't think they're
I thought he
investors.
was.
They're paid. No. It's a one way. The money flows one way, not two ways.
What about PK? Is he an investor? Who else? Who else have they collabed with? I don't even know.
What do you
is
mean?
Nicholas even an
the legend Zizou, dude?
Oh yeah.
Everything you could, every giveaway is meet him once in a lifetime for the 9th time.
Is AC
Meet
Milan an
Zizou.
investor, bro? I feel like every single giveaway it's a flight with the team or a jersey.
Dude, to go from everything's a flight with AC Milan to we're not even carrying Serie A anymore is what a turnaround. What a
Yeah,
Dude, what
Welcome to
turnaround.
happened on
calendar.
the plane, man?
The plane ride from hell is what happened.
They probably gave it to like the sweatiest Sorare player. Like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, he was like trying to tell Ruben Loftus-Cheek about his fucking his stack.
Yeah.
His Celtic stack. He's like, yo, look what I got. One of everything. He's like, get away from me.
He's like, honestly, you should bring Liao in at the like 60th minute from here on out because if you notice, his so rare scores go really high when he comes in as a super sub. Like, dude, just get the fuck out of my
He
face.
tends to peak around the mid 80s when he comes on his super sub. He's like talking to the coach about like rotations. They're like, yeah, get this. We're done.
Get this guy out of here.
No, that's kind of why I do want to. I wonder how that flight went. I forgot that was a thing until I remembered it. That they've done some weird prizes. I don't know what's going to be next. What do you think the next prize is going to be?
Well, I think I don't know, but I think one of their big things, one of their big issues, and the same thing that was happening was having to exclusively sell teams in bundles, I think, was
Mhm.
just the worst thing that they ever did, and they needed to get out of that. And so
I think they probably did a cost benefit, and they're like, we're losing out on revenue because we make more money selling individual cards and not bundles.
of course, because you would find a bundle, you're like, well, this is all dog shit except for one guy, so I don't. And then people would bid it up like crazy because they all want the one. That's the only way you could get the guy. And you're like, nah, I ain't playing this game.
Yeah, no, and I think whenever we found out that they weren't going to do a Serial competition, that kind of was like, okay, yeah, they're probably going to.
I don't think anyone was
That's
like that upset.
No, I don't think anybody. I don't know if there's that many Italian Sorare players, and if they are, they
There's
can run.
one
They can
because
dominate
he's been
challenges.
trying to get Tommaso Martinelli for me for the years now. I'm talking multiple years, dude. The guy will send me offers randomly for the one of.
He's like, dude, just give up the card, man.
Yeah, I
Give
just
up the
play. I'm
card.
like, no, I'm just gonna hold on to him for spite.
Don't even throw them to a bot. Just
There's
I have
a-
like $50, and he's like, "That's too high." I'm like, "Well," he's like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "Well, actually, I can't do that, dude. I have."
I was
the
gonna
card."
say, there's a number. There's a number that'll get the card off.
I gave him a number, and he didn't like the number.
Well, he'll like it at some point.
All right. We've been going for an hour and a half. Is there anything else you guys
Yeah.
want to touch on before we head out and start prepping for next weekend?
I'm good. I'm peachy.
No, man, I think we're good, and we'll be back next week to talk about the 5X streaks and what we're playing and how hyped we are. So that'll be fun.
I'm excited for Zach to have 4 Liga teams and 2 La Liga teams by the time we talk next
You
time.
never know.
And Bundesliga teams.
I get
Yeah, he'll
I
have
get
a-
bored at work. I get bored at work. You have no idea.
He'll have a Hoffenheim stack in 3 days. Whenever they come out, he's like, "Oh no, these guys are cheap."
Actually, the worst thing probably ever was getting the Sorare Inside membership. It's way too much insight. I'm like, oh, that seems like a good buy. Let me go do that.
Now you're hooked. Now it's over. Yeah. Well,
No, but
appreciate it.
everybody,
Yeah,
everybody, go get Inside. It's awesome.
exactly. It's the best, and we're on
Yeah.
there. We're on there. Go comment on our post that we suck at making lineups, please. Especially Nashville.
Uh,
I wanted Atlanta, but it was taken.
Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles. Javik, thanks for
All
being
right.
here, chatting all along. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. We'll see y'all next week. It'll be a fun show. Hopefully, Jorge is alive and well at that point. We don't know what he's doing. He's AWOL. We don't know where he's at. Probably in Pittsburgh in the river somewhere, floating around.
Fishing out balls.
Exactly. The youth team, and he's just sitting there waist high, just like, yeah, there you go. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next Friday. Hopefully, probably we'll see y'all
Yeah.
next Friday. Yeah.
All right.